The Gen Z and Alpha fan monetization, paradox in global sports. The undeniable urgency and the stark reality of data deprivation. The global sports industry is facing a seismic demographic shift, with Gen Z, born roughly 1997 to 2012, and Gen Alpha, born roughly 2013 to present, emerging as critical yet elusive fan segments. Feedback from numerous sports property executives across Europe and North America resoundingly confirms that effectively capturing their attention, and crucially, their spending, is not a distant aspiration but a pressing and immediate challenge. The struggle to acquire meaningful first-party data and establish profitable engagement models with these digital natives represents a significant hurdle, hindering revenue growth and future sustainability. Market analysis paints a clear picture of this data deficit. A recent report by Nielsen Sports indicates that while global sports fandom is increasing, driven by digital platforms, sports properties are struggling to keep pace with fragmented consumption habits across streaming, apps, and gaming platforms. This fragmentation directly impacts their ability to build comprehensive first-party data profiles. European football clubs, despite their massive social media followings, often report first-party data penetration rates of less than 5% within their Gen Z and Alpha audiences. Internal data shared confidentially by multiple European club digital strategy leads. This starkly contrasts with engagement metrics on platforms like TikTok and Instagram, where these demographics are highly active but where data capture remains largely indirect and platform-dependent. We see millions of interactions on our social channels from younger fans, but we have virtually no direct insight into who they are, their preferences, or how to effectively offer them value, lamented the head of digital transformation at a prominent Bundesliga club. We're flying blind when it comes to targeted digital monetization. North America's data disconnect and the monetization maze. While North American sports properties have historically prioritized in-stadium revenue and possess more mature CRM systems for their core fan base, they are encountering similar challenges in capturing first-party data from their global Gen Z and Alpha followers. Their focus on traditional channels has resulted in a relative neglect of direct digital engagement strategies necessary to build these crucial data pipelines. Research from PwC highlights that nearly 70% of younger fans use social media while watching sports at home, yet many North American teams lack the direct digital infrastructure to capture this engagement and translate it into actionable data. We've built robust databases for our season ticket holders and local fans, but our understanding of our international Gen Z and Alpha audience is rudimentary at best, admitted a VP of marketing for an NHL team. We know they're out there, engaging with our content, but we haven't found a scalable way to build direct relationships and gather the data we need to monetize effectively. Furthermore, the path to effective ROI in monetizing these younger fans remains elusive for many. While Gen Z and Alpha show a willingness to spend on experiences and merchandise, PwC, their expectation for personalized value and seamless digital experiences necessitates sophisticated data-driven strategies that many properties are still developing. The traditional spray-and-pray marketing approach yields minimal returns with these discerning digital natives. The esports data advantage and the athlete-fan connection. The esports industry stands as a stark contrast, demonstrating the power of direct digital engagement and data-centric monetization. With a predominantly Gen Z and Alpha audience, esports organizations have built their entire ecosystems around digital platforms, fostering direct relationships and capturing rich first-party data through platform engagement, virtual transactions, and community participation. This data fuels highly targeted monetization strategies with demonstrable ROI. Esports organizations inherently understand the digital DNA of Gen Z and Alpha, noted a senior analyst at Newzoo. They've built their business models on direct interaction, data collection, and personalized offerings, resulting in significantly higher monetization rates among their core demographic compared to traditional sports. Moreover, the influence of individual athletes as data points and engagement drivers cannot be overstated. Research from Oliver Wyman indicates that 63% of Gen Z say content from their favorite athletes increases their engagement, significantly higher than older generations. Athletes' direct social media presence provides a rich source of first-party data and engagement opportunities that traditional properties are still learning to fully leverage. The chicken and egg problem. data maturity, and ROI. The struggle to monetize Gen Z and Alpha fans effectively often boils down to a chicken and egg problem. A lack of comprehensive first-party data hinders the ability to create targeted and relevant monetization strategies, which in turn limits the potential for a strong ROI, making investment in data infrastructure seem less immediately appealing. However, market data increasingly suggests that this initial investment is crucial for long-term success. A recent study by Altman Solon found that sports organizations with advanced data analytics capabilities reported 20% higher growth in digital revenues compared to those with limited data infrastructure. This highlights the direct correlation between data maturity and monetization success. The challenge lies in demonstrating the initial ROI of building these data capabilities to justify the necessary investment in technology, personnel, and cybersecurity. We know we need to invest in our data infrastructure to truly understand and monetize our younger fans, but demonstrating the immediate ROI to justify that significant upfront cost is a challenge, admitted a CFO of a European football club. It feels like we're building the plane while we're flying it. The imperative for scalable solutions and tangible ROI. The overwhelming consensus among sports property executives, backed by compelling market data, is that finding scalable solutions for capturing first-party data and achieving effective ROI in monetizing Gen Z and Alpha fans is a top priority. The industry recognizes that failure to address this challenge and deliver successful monetization outcomes risks significant revenue stagnation and a growing disconnect with the future of their global fan base. The need for innovative approaches is paramount. This includes investing in direct-to-consumer DTC digital platforms, implementing robust data capture mechanisms within these ecosystems, leveraging athlete influence for data acquisition and engagement. The focus must shift from passive social media engagement to active data-yielding interaction that delivers real, tangible ROI. We are actively exploring various technologies and strategies to build direct relationships with our Gen Z and Alpha fans and capture valuable first-party data, confirmed a senior executive at a North American sports league. We understand that this is not just about marketing, it's about building a sustainable revenue model for the future, and we need to see tangible ROI within the next 18 to 24 months to justify the continued investment. The sports properties that proactively invest in building data-centric engagement models, prioritize the digital experiences of Gen Z and Alpha, and develop scalable monetization strategies with demonstrable ROI will be the ones to thrive in the evolving global sports landscape. The data is clear. The time to act decisively and strategically is now, to avoid being left behind in the race for the next generation of fans and their considerable economic potential. About the author. David Andrew is the founder and managing partner at Tiaki, a niche consulting practice helping executive leadership in sport make confident, informed decisions on their risks, investments, and business outcomes powered by secure data at scale. He collaborates with bold and determined leaders in the sports ecosystem to define their data, AI, and cybersecurity strategies to deliver sustainable value. David's vision for Tiaki is to empower sports franchise CEOs, leadership teams, sports media broadcasters, and investors in the global sports industry with strategic advisory frameworks to deliver secure, pioneering digital fan experiences and new ecosystem business models to achieve breakthrough returns. David has over 20 years of strategy and technology-enabled business transformation experience, providing consulting expertise in cloud-native technologies, data strategy, digital business enablement, and cybersecurity strategy. He is passionate about helping talented leadership teams succeed in securely growing their differentiated business models in the data-driven digital sports economy. Based in Stockholm, David previously worked for IBM Consulting, EY, Accenture Strategy, and Orange Business. He studied chemistry at Durham University and holds an MBA from Trinity College Dublin Business School. Copyright 2025 Tiaki. All rights reserved. Tiaki and its logo are registered trademarks of Tiaki.